Jambo, welcome to our today's session. My name is Orwa Joseph, a trainer with Africa 118 for Google Digital Skills program. Together with me is my colleague Frank and Joy, who will be moderating our today's session. Karibu sana katika masomo yetu ya leo ambapo tunaenda kujifunza mambo mengi sana. Kwa hivyo popote pale ulipo, karibu sana. Ukiwa unaungana nasi kutoka Dar es Salaam Tanzania, nasema karibu. Ukiwa unaungana nasi kutoka sehemu zingine za nchi, nasema karibu. Kama unaungana nasi kutoka Morogoro, tunasema karibu. Wale wanaoungana nasi kutoka Mtwara, Msoma, Mwanza, tunasema karibu. Na kila mmoja ambaye anaungana nasi karibu sana. Tunaenda kuwa na muda wa kujifunza mengi leo hii. Tujue mengi ambayo yanahusika na jinsi unaweza ukajenga brand yako na ukajitangaza mtandaoni. How to build your brand and sell online. Great. So our discussion today, we have split it into three segments. In our first segment, we'll be talking about establish your online brand. And tunaposema establish your online brand, tunamaanisha kwamba kujitengenezea umaarufu wako mtandaoni. Tunaposema develop, the second segment will be develop your e-commerce offering, kutengeneza duka, mfumo wa duka ambapo mtu anaweza kanunua moja kwa moja kutoka mtandaoni. Alafu mwishoni tutakuwa tunaangalia jinsi ya kutumia mitandao ya kijamii ili kupata wateja, utilizing social media to drive sales. Alright. Kwa hivyo kama unaungana nasi kwa sasa, jiandae hapo, tutaenda kuwa na muda mzuri wa mazungumzo tukijieleza jinsi ya kujenga brand yako mtandaoni na jinsi unaweza ukaifanikisha siku ya leo kama mfanyabiashara kwenda mtandaoni. Na ukiwa pale mtandaoni, ni jinsi gani unaweza ukabadilisha ukawa na kitu kama duka, kuitengeneza mfumo wa duka ambapo watu wanaweza wakanunua moja kwa moja pale kwenye kupitia njia ya mtandao. Popote pale ulipo, kuwa huru kabisa kutueleza unaungana nasi kutoka wapi. Wale wanaoungana nasi kutoka Morogoro, Mwanza, kuwa huru kabisa kutueleza unaungana nasi kutoka sehemu gani. Lakini moja kwa moja tunataka tuingie katika agenda yetu ya kwanza, na tunalo swali kwako. We have a question for you as we get into our first agenda. How do you currently market your business? How do you currently market your business? Ni kwa muda kwa sasa hivi unafanya mapato yako ya kibiashara unayoyapokea. Je, umetenga sehemu ya mapato yako kufanya matangazo? Na je, kama umetenga nafasi sehemu ya mapato yako kufanya matangazo yako, je, huwa unafanya matangazo kwa njia ipi? Ni kwa njia ipi huwa unafanya matangazo yako? Kwa huru kabisa kutueleza pale kwenye chat box, tueleze ya kwamba matangazo yako huwa unayafanya kwa njia ipi, na tutakuwa na muda mzuri kuongea nawe ili tupate kutathmini hali inavyoenda. Kama unaungana nasi pale, kuna sehemu ya chat box, unaweza kujiintroduce, tueleze kwamba unatoka wapi na unafanya nini. Naona pale Soltech, I'm Solomon Asefa from Addis Ababa. Great to have you, Soltech from Addis Ababa. How it is Addis Ababa? Is it cold? Is it hot? What's going on in Addis Ababa? Feel free to share that at the chat box, and we will be much glad to get to learn from you and to get to know what exactly is going on in Addis Ababa. So Solomon Tech, if you have ever done any marketing for your business, which ways? How have you been marketing your businesses? How have you been marketing your business? Feel free to put down your comments at the chat box, and we will be much glad to get to learn from you as we move forward. So let's go into our first agenda, in which we are going to discuss how to establish your brand online. So every time I mention establishing brand online, the question comes, what is brand? So feel free to share with us at the chat box your thoughts around brand. Your thoughts around brand. Ideally, when we say brand, what exactly do we mean? Do we mean the name of that particular business? Do we mean the services they offer? Or what exactly is the brand of a particular business? So when you go online, you can establish that thing called brand. Ideally, as we share experiences, brand is a collective term that refers to an entity. It could be the logo, the color, the services they offer, how they interact with people. All that put together is a brand. All right. For example, when I mention the name Coca-Cola now, what comes to your mind? All right. When maybe I mention, okay, what else can I mention? When I just mention Facebook, what comes to your mind? Or maybe if I mention Google, what comes to your mind? So what comes to your mind, you expect to see a color. Maybe there is a color being created in your mind. There is maybe a type of font. Maybe there is a type of feelings that comes around with mentioning that particular name. So all that in totality, we call it brand. Good. So how do you establish yourself, your name, your fame, your interaction online? That is going to be our first agenda of discussion. As we dig deeper, let's look at the benefit brought by your business going online. Okay, the benefit brought by your business going online. Do we have any benefits? Je, tunayo faida yoyote ambayo inaletwa kwa biashara husika kwenda mtandaoni? Kama kunayo faida yoyote ambayo unajua labda kwako huko unaweza ukaibaini, bashiri, weka kwenye chat box pale ili tupate kupata maoni yako. Let's get your thoughts around the benefits that are brought by businesses going online. As we continue discussing this, all right, we have so many reasons that make businesses go online. All right, kuna sababu nyingi ambazo zinafanya biashara ziende mtandaoni. All right, kwa nini? So kutokana na study, according to Internet Business Statistics from Statistics has revealed that 1.79 billion people bought goods and services online last year, up from 1.66 the previous year. And 97% of people learn more about businesses online than anywhere else. And it is estimated that by the year 2040, 95% of purchases will be done through an e-commerce. You will find that there is a reason why you should go online, because people are online, people are buying things through online platforms. And if you don't want to go online, or you don't go online, you will be missing something. You will be missing something. So these are some of the reasons why business go online. Do you have any other that you can add? Feel free to add your reason at the chat box. I will be much glad to get to learn from you. Hello, Frank. Okay. Can you give me a certificate I trained before? Yes, Soltech. We will be running the certificate, especially it takes like 1 week after this particular session. Towards the end, we will share a link through which you can subscribe to our certificate, and we shall be sending you a soft copy of the certificate through your email address. If there are some sessions that you need to attend, please check your email address or check your spam box. If it's not there, please, we will also be sharing a comment, a review form. Please always indicate that you attended a session and you have not received your certificate, and we will be working on that. Nonetheless, towards the end, we shall share a form that from there you can subscribe to a certificate, and in a week's time, we will be running the certificates and you will get it into your email address. Thanks, Sol, for that great question. I believe now we can proceed with our discussions. Thanks, Frank, for joining. It's great to have you. Can see you are moderating our session, so and keeping us tight and involved. So make sure that you ask Frank as so many questions as possible. Ensure that Frank gets the answers, gets Frank engaged, even as we proceed with our today's discussion. So let's proceed and move on and look at how businesses use the internet today. So businesses use the internet to do various work, to perform, to achieve so many other things. Among the ones that we have listed: sell products, buy products. The internet businesses also use the internet to advertise. You'll find people using the internet to target audience that are online, based on niche, based on what they like, visiting based on their previous purchases online. So you can also use the internet to advertise, and you can also use the internet to reach customers, like reach new customers. All right, and also you can use the internet to research on competition. How this happens? Because when you are online, you will be able to see what other businesses are doing, how they interact with their customers, and find to get what works for them and borrow the ideas. You can come and also implement the same in your business. So these are some of the uses of internet to our businesses today: sell products, buy products, advertise, reach new customers, and also research on competitions. All right. So if there are any other uses of internet for businesses, you can put it on the chat box and we'll be having a look at it even as we continue with our discussion of today. Great. So how do you build an online presence? We are talking about this online presence, online presence. How do you build an online presence? All right. How do you build an online presence? So there are several ways through which you can build your online presence. These particular ways, there are some that are ways that are established, and depending on what you want to achieve, you can pick one or two to use. And during our discussion today, we'll be going through these ways, various ways in which you can actually build your online presence. And in the digital age, it is absolutely essential for a business to have an online presence. Whatever it is, it could be on a website, an e-commerce platform, a social media page, or a combination of all the three. Getting your company online will reap major benefits. Even if your company does not conduct businesses online, customers and potential customers are expecting to see you online. They expect to ask you a question. They expect to get a contact. They expect to get some email addresses. They expect you to know if there is a new product that has come up. So if they don't see you there, you could be losing out of an opportunity to increase your customer base and get the word out there about your business. So we have some case studies here that we'll be looking at. That is in Belly, for example. In Belly Design have their own website through Google Sites. Juma Art Tours uses Wix for their website, and also both of them have registered their businesses on Google My Business. All businesses, no matter how small, should have a website. It can be extremely basic, but it should contain the fundamental information customers, both existing and potential ones, will need to know about your business process, what you do, when are you open, how can I buy your products, how can I actually pay for them, and maybe when are you opening your shop, or when are you closing, or is a 24 hours operating kind of a business process. Yeah, so you need to actually be online and interact with your customer. So let's look at different types of platforms that are available for you to go online. There are a few different ways you can reach out to your customers online. The first one, you can own your website. You set up your own website when you run the platforms. Okay. Another one, you can use social media. So social media has grown. The social media, you'll find that most social media was built when they started. They built to provide a way in which people can actually communicate, send text, friendship, and maybe family members chat. But today you'll find that social media has developed, and by far it provides you with the tools for you to be able to actually put up information about your business, and people be able to connect with your business services and products that you offer. So social media is where you can market your business and different demographic. You could find your customers based on their location, age, maybe their income level, and even the kind of job they do. So online, can use social media platforms is a great tool for you to just establish an online presence. So another thing, you can use online directories. So this is just a print unlisted business list of businesses and their contact, and or websites for customers actually to find when they search for your business online. We will be actually having a mention of how you can set up your business and register it on available online business directories. But this is also a superb way of finding yourself online, so that you provide a way through which customers can connect with you. And lastly, we have e-commerce platforms. So e-commerce platforms, this is where you can sell your product or services through an online platform. We are going to run through what each platform is more into details and how to set them up. Uh, you can be able to set them up and have them at your disposal and enjoy the benefits that comes with them. Before we do that, let us look at this some statistics here. Ngoja tuangalie takwimu fulani hapo. If you aren't already convinced that having an online presence is gonna benefit your business, here are some statistics on e-commerce in Africa. Pooh, great. So we have 4 million internet users in Africa, second to China. This data is big. 4 million internet users in Africa. What kind of business are you doing? Is it in Africa? Let me inform you, 4 million people are in Africa. So Africa makes up 10% of global retail services, retail sales, with an estimated value of 75 billion by 2025. This is big. This is big. So Africa generates close to 16.5 billion from e-commerce alone in 2017. That is 2017. A lot has changed since then. People are online, and even with the coming of the pandemic, all right, a lot of people have gone online. Every services, even online services, even chat services have gone online. So this number has definitely increased. So, what e-commerce platforms are out there and how can you set them up? Do we have the e-commerce offset there? And how can you set them up so that you may start selling your products and services online? Boom, let's look at e-commerce platforms. And e-commerce platforms allows online businesses to manage their website, marketing, sales, and operations in one place. So e-commerce platforms are the backbone of any online retail enterprise, allowing the front end and the back end to work in harmony. So e-commerce platform is a platform that allows you as a customer, as the business owner, set up something like a show online, and after setting it up, giving an opportunity for people to be able to see your product, buy them, and even pay for them. We have various examples. We have Amazon, Konga, and Jumia. So Amazon, as well as being an online retailer, allows individuals and business to sell and display products for sale online. So you can go to Amazon and set up an account for you and be able to sell a product there. We have Konga that is largely used in Nigeria, and the mission is to become engine of Africa's trade. So we are waiting to see growth in Konga, but if you're in Nigeria, you can try Konga. Or we have Jumia that is across East Africa. And locally, maybe for people coming from Tanzania, we have seen Gigi coming on the rise now. And also there is Kiku, yeah, we have Kiku coming up as an e-commerce. So a lot of e-commerce platforms has come up, and you can use this particular platform to sell your products online. So these are just few examples of the many that exist out there. And setting up on these platforms are fairly simple. Do you want to know? Let's have a look. So before we go deeper into looking on how to set up an e-commerce platform for yourself, we are to introduce you something called online marketplace. So you can also set up an account on online marketplaces. For example, we have Kilimall that is largely in Kenya but also used across Africa. We have Bidobuy online marketplace on South Africa, and we have Gigi in Nigeria. Gigi is in Kenya now. Gigi is in Tanzania now, and Gigi is also penetrating the market of Ugandan market. So you can actually sell anything in these particular platforms. We call them marketplaces. So if you're coming from Tanzania, just go to gg.co.tz, and then you'll find out that there are a lot of products that are there. You can create an account and sell whatever you want to sell. It could be a piece of land, it could be your old phone, or maybe a trouser. You can sell anything. Ideally anything. You can list it and have it for sale, and people could contact you and buy it from you. So this is also another good place for you to be able to sell. Did you get me? Great. So let's move on and look on how you can use the online directories. Okay. I mentioned of online directory. So a directory is a website or printed listing of information which lists business with niche-based category. So if you have your own business, you can list it on online business directories. And listing it is very easy. It's for free in most cases, unless you want advanced features to be incorporated on your platform or your profile. But they're always free. We have examples: Yellow Page of Africa, Africa Business Pages. We have InfoMobi. We have a lot of business directories that you can use. Remember, it is free to list your business unless you want special attention, giving special attention to a profile. Maybe you want to appear on a specific section of the web page. Maybe you want more photos to be added to that profile. Maybe that one you can subscribe for advanced tool, but they are always free. And setting up an account on online directory is simple. Yeah, very simple. So there are a lot of different business directory you could use, but the process is similar. Register your business details, what your business does, and the sector, country and region that your business is based in, the contacts for that people can use to contact you, personal account details to set up that an account, and you're done. Right? You're done. The moderator will be sharing a link with you there for this particular Africa business directory. That is a link that we will be sharing at the chat box. So you can use that particular link to set up your try set up your business on an online directory. We have a lot of these online directories. We have Yellow, Infomobi, we have Infomobi. So if you are coming from East Africa, we have quite a lot of these particular uh, business directory that exist, and you can actually use them, list your business, and have your business found, get it ready to be found online. Wow. Get it ready to be found online. So there is a lot of business directories. So I will be also sharing another link for you that you can use to actually list your business online. A lot. There are a lot of these particular business directories. So try and find out how you can set up your account and let your business be online. Right? How your business being online. Good. So let's proceed and see how you can get your business online through social media. So we mentioned several ways: e-commerce, we mentioned e-commerce, marketplaces, we mentioned. Also, we are now getting to mention, we have just mentioned online business online directories, and now another one is using social media. So with the right marketing plan, you can use social media platforms to create successful campaigns and increase sales, brand recognition, and customer service. So setting up business social media account varies different platforms, but the steps are always similar. You set up for an account, add pictures, create username, and business details. So most social media websites provide a landing page and guides to how you can set up an account. Tanzania, we do use Instagram most of the time. So if you are using Instagram, then there is Instagram for business. Set an account for business, and you will be fine enjoying a lot of tools that comes with Instagram. So using Facebook, there is Facebook page, and you can using set your account in various social media. So the process is always very simple. So different social media can help you connect with different types of audiences. So it is worth doing some research before you pick one or two social media platforms to use. We're going to cover that one later. But for now, let me pause for a question and see if you have some questions coming forward. All right. Oh, no questions coming forward. So feel free, if there is any question you want to ask, you want to share, comment with us on the chat box there. We'll be able to pick them and address them even as we proceed. Let's make this one quite much attractive. Did you learn something about e-commerce? Is there something you want to understand more about e-commerces or marketplaces, online marketplaces, or you want something around social media platforms or market with e-commerce? Feel free to share with us at the chat box, and we'll be mighty glad get to learn from you. Even as we proceed, Soltech there, or we have Frank there handling our sessions at our moderator, and it's great to have you today in our session. But let's move forward into our next agenda. Develop e-commerce offering. This great. This is fantastic way. All right. How? We mentioned an e-commerce is a shop that allows you to create something, a shop online that people can buy from you directly. So let's look at how you can develop an e-commerce. The first thing you need to do, you need a domain name. If you want to create your e-commerce, the first thing you need a domain name. So a domain name is the name of a website. This is what customer will use to find you. When we say domain name, google.com. Google.com is a domain. So by the way, Google is the domain in itself, .com is the extension. So we could be having facebook.com. So Facebook becomes the domain. All right. So the domain is the unique name that is registered and is connected to our website. Why do we choose a domain name? So that people can use it to find you. The domain can be a combination of letters and numbers, and it can be used in combination of various domain name extensions such as .com, .net, .org, .business, .africa. So we have several extensions that comes with domains. The domain name must be registered before you use it. So every domain name is unique. Where can I register domain name? Very well. There are a lot of places that you can register the domain name. The international ones, we have GoDaddy, we have Domain King, we have Bluehost, we have Bluehost, we have Whois, and if you are locally in Tanzania, we have Kilihost. In Kenya, we have several ones that we have Host Pinnacles, Kenya Web Experts. So these are some of the places you can buy your domain. Great. So once you buy your domain, you go to the next step of building your website. So when I say building a website and you're like running crazy, can I do it? Yes. Technology has evolved. Initially, people had to actually build a website from scratch, but today you can build your own website. So building a website used to require learning how to code, but those days are in the past. Now anybody can easily create a new website using website builders. So whether you own a small business or you are looking to create your own blog, website builders make it so you don't have to hire a website designer to have a professional design website. So website builders make it easy for us to make their own website with little effort or no coding skills required. So by using website builders platforms, anyone can achieve a professional design site without using a web designer, right? So I will take you for an example to show you how you can use a website builder, one of the website builders here to create a website. All right, are you ready for this great journey of creating a website using website builders? All right, if you are ready, I will be sharing my screen and see how some of the website builders can let you create a website that looks good and looks great. So we have several website builders outside there that you can use. We have WordPress, we have several ones. Yeah, we have Wix, we have Cameo. We have so many. All right. So once you have picked the builder that you want to use, and also once the builder is picked, you go and select a template. And once you have a template, and then you are done. You're just going to make things ready for you. All right. So let me edit some of the website here so that you may be able to see. Right. So with the website builder, it comes with a lot of things set in place. So you just drag and drop, Let me show you this practically here. I want to show you something coming with the website builders. So great. So this is right. So now this is one of the website builders that we have. So let me show you something on how you can build your website. Right. So this is the set builder. Great. So when you have it here, you can just, all right, it comes with everything. So you just add something. If you want to add a photo, you have a title. You want to add a logo, you drag and drop and put the words there, and your website looks good. Yeah. You can see. So this is example of a website builder. Yeah. So it comes with a lot of things that have been designed for you. So what you do is change the text, upload the photos for you. You want to add a page, you can add. If you want to add a text message here, you add it, and then it looks good. Great. So this is just an example of a website builder. It's easy, great to use. So drag drop, change a title, change text, and there are so many tools that you can actually use to implement that. Did you enjoy that session of using website builders? Yeah. So you can actually create your own website. You need to have only some editing skills and creativity, and you're done. So other examples that you can create your website is Wix, and also we have Google Sites. All right. So let's move forward and see how you can utilize and customize templates. In the examples I've shown you, that is a template that I've just picked. So what you need to do, once you pick a template that is close to what exactly you want to create, then uh, redesign it and make it closely to what you want to communicate with your customers. Make it looks like yourself. Change the color, the theme, the text, how the images appears. Then once you picked your template, you will be ready to upload your content. And then you're at content, uploading the content. So figure out what pages your best website need. Each page of your website, the information that it will contain. So think about what kind of products you want to sell. Ensure that you have an idea of how your website you want your website looks like and the content that are there. Digital content refers to the text, images, videos, and other media that visitors will see when they come to your website. Yeah. So help customer understand what your business is all about, your product, services, who are the faces behind your website. Like Juma Art Tours uses the Wix to create your website. All right. So there are some best practices that you need to have while actually creating your website. The first one, prioritize your audience. Make sure you know exactly, consider your audience first before you come up with your content. Think of them. Think of them first. What will they like to see? What kind of images they interact with the most? If it's a video, what kind of video? Sometimes back, you see, I wanted to sell some movies, and so I visited a friend who was actually telling me on how to start up a shop for selling movies. So I was talking to this friend of mine, and I realized the friend of mine like horror movies. So I asked him, okay, tell me what kind of movie like. He said, I like horror movies. And then if you look at my store, I've stocked horror movies. I said, oh, that's fantastic. So how many people, like how many of your customers come to buy them? And I was comfortably saying, okay, if they don't come to buy, okay, I can watch them because I like horror movies. Some people, like clients, come to us for some other type of movies, but I stock horror movies. The question was because he like horror movies. So my friend did not consider the audience first. So if you don't consider the audience, you'll make the website all about yourself, and that one could be not uh, will not make your website resonate with your clients. So prioritize your audience, and then research on competitors. Get to see what other businesses within your same category of businesses, what do they do, what stands out for them. All right, so you can research on your competitors, take a little time and see what they do, how their websites looks like. That one will give you a clue of what people expect of your website. Because by the way, if when you go to the templates and to the build and want to pick a template, the templates that are designed for maybe uh, fashion industry, music, various industries. So you need to have a clue of what people expect to see when they visit your website. All right. So, and then you can learn a little bit of search engine optimization. This one will help you create content that are search engine friendly. So when people search for you, they find you. All right. So these are some tips for you to create your website. Let's move forward and see how you can change that website of yours into an e-commerce. So we have what is called plugins. So plugins are pieces of tools that are always created and made available to give a website some extra functionalities, yeah, some add-ons. So when we say e-commerce plugins, they're just pieces of software. So you can download these particular e-commerce plugins and have them into your website. Then when you have them, it is easy for you to have promotion and discount codes with the plugins, e-commerce plugins. Like, have you ever visited a website and you are told this was, like when you visit maybe say a shopping mall, you will can find, or a supermarket, that is always promotional cost. Yeah, it was you $200, now it is $150, and you save $50. Yeah, so with e-commerce you can have promotional and discount code tools available for you. You have easy checkouts. Checkout is when you buy something, you check out so that you go and pay for them. Then you can have easy search engine optimization, or and then with the plugins you can also, there is an integration of email marketing, because when people buy from you, visit your website, there is that tracking of email addresses, and you can use that one to actually do email marketing, right? And then we have multiple payment options. It could be MasterCard, Visa card, name any other card that you know, maybe Lipa and M-Pesa, among others. So you can insert an e-commerce into a website and make it a shop, so that you relax as people buy and order from your shop, right? You are building your brand and sell online. So an e-commerce plugin is a great tool for you to have it into a website and make your website into a shop. All right, let's look at where you can download the e-commerces, those particular small pieces of software that makes your website looks a shop. We have the e-commerce. This is one of the places you can download the your e-commerce plugins. So e-commerce, you can build your online store on the open source, completely customizable e-commerce platform. We have easy digital download, a complete e-commerce solution for WordPress. If you're using WordPress, this is a greater way to go. You can download the plugin there. We have WP e-commerce. This powers 36,180 stores online. Yeah, is widely used. It's widely used e-commerce platform, and you can actually have it installed in your website and turn your website into a shop. Oh, great! Did you get that? So let's look at another thing here. I want to visit. Most people do visit our website through their mobile devices, right? So anytime you build your online presence, make sure that they are mobile friendly. Why? Because if people visit our website and it is ever loading, they will run away. I'm telling you, they will run away. So you need actually to try to make your website mobile friendly, right? Because 2.4 billion people will shop online worldwide by 2021 here now. So most people do their purchases and they do them through the mobile devices. And we have 21 million online shoppers across Nigeria, South Africa, and Kenya. As we speak now, a lot of people are shopping online, and 50% of consumers shop more on mobile than in store. So, out of the purchases that have been done, majority of people do them through mobile devices. So, make sure that your website is mobile friendly. How do you test it? If it's mobile friendly, just visit the URL g.co/test my website. Have your URL there, and it will test your website and give you a result on how your website is performing. I want to pause now to get some few questions from us before proceeding with our next segment of discussion. So if you are there, you have any other question for us, feel free to share with us at the chat box, and we'll be greater able to get to hear from you. Aida said from Awasa University. Aida said, thanks for joining us. Welcome to our discussion of today. How is Awasa University doing? What have you learned today? Feel free to share that in the chat box. It's great to have you in our discussion today. We are glad to have you today. Let's proceed in our next segment, even as we want to look at how to utilize social media to drive sales. What do we mean by using social media to drive sales? Remember, we mentioned that you can go online through your social media. The social media, there are various social media platforms that exist outside there. So you can use the social media and drive sales. How? A bigger question for us, but let us ask ourselves, how can social media benefit your business? How can social media, mitandao ya kijamii inaweza ikafaidi biashara yako kivipi? How can social media benefit your business? Okay, before we jump into looking at the benefit that I brought up with social media, feel free to share with us your thoughts, how social media can benefit us, how social media can benefit us. All right, there are several benefits that comes with social media. The first one, generate more sales. Kufanya mauzo kwa wingi. So how do we generate more sales? Because with social media, you can reach new audiences, all right, and you can create new opportunities. When you reach new audiences and create new opportunities, you have higher chances of turning these people into your customers and repeated customers, and also being able to make these people buy from you. All right. And Emmanuel joining us from Dar es Salaam, Tanzania. How? Jambo Emmanuel. Habari ya Dar es Salaam, ni joto ama baridi? Tunaendelea na masomo ya leo. Tueleze, mitandao ya kijamii inaweza ikatusaidia vipi kama wafanyabiashara? Hapo tumeona generate more sales. What else? Add value to your brand. What do you think by adding value to your brand? Because with social media, you could be able to communicate with these people as frequent as possible, instantly. When they ask a question, you answer those questions, and the customer feel good when you do that. So that one adds value to your brand. You can get good valuable customer insight. Wateja wakiongea na wewe unawasikiza pale, unawajibu. Unapowajibu basi brand yako inaenea. Brand yako, umaarufu wa brand yako inaenea. And then you can improve your marketing, right? Because ukitumia mitandao ya kijamii unaweza you can target a specific region, you can target a specific area and make people feel good. So you can improve your marketing with social media. Another thing, build relationships and network. Tell me, the people from Dar es Salaam, Tanzania, niambieni, ni nani anaweza akaamka na ana simu janja, the smartphone, na ipite siku bila yeye kwenda kuona Millard Ayo? Ni nani? Millard Ayo. Nani anaweza akashinda siku nzima? So kupitia mtandao wa kijamii, you build relationships and networks. All right? So your business can also build some relationships and networks. And that one makes you stay competitive. All right. Joseph Bagola. Habari ya Joseph from Tanzania. It's great to have you today. How is Tanzania? Which part of Tanzania are you joining us from? Is it Tabora, Morogoro, Mwanza, Musoma? Is it Mtwara? Or you are in Dodoma? Or Shinyanga, Singida? All right. Tanga, Arusha. Which part of Tanzania are you joining us from? Feel free to share with us. Even as we are going to learn how social media now can benefit your business. All right. Let us now look how you can set up your social media strategy. Jinsi ya kuandaa kampeni yako ya mitandao ya kijamii. How to set up your social media strategy. Aba Satawa. Aba Satawa. A stand for audience, ba business. Excuse me. Sorry. Great people, sorry about that. As soon as possible, we love to take a glass of water. But before I pick up my glass of water, because I'm having a dry cough, sorry about that, we want to look at Aba Satawa. Aba Satawa. A, audience, walengwa wako. Ba, business goals, lengo la biashara yako. Sa, social platforms. All right? Social platforms. Great. So let me take a glass of water. You can also pick up your glass of water. Thanks. Let's proceed now. Social media platform, tone of voice, and what is success. Let's dig deeper into this Aba Satawa. All right? Aba Satawa. Oh, Aba Satawa. The first R is audience. All right? So you need to understand where your audience, wateja wako wako wapi? Who are they? Ni akina nani? What are they interested in? Wao wanapenda nini? Ni nini nawavutia? What and who influences them? Ni jambo gani wale linawatia motisha? Ni jambo gani ambalo linawafanya wafurahi? When are they always online? Ni kwa muda gani huwa wako kwenye mtandao? When are they always online? And then which social media do they use? Wanatumia mitandao ipi ya kijamii? Which social media they use? So if you want to have a social media campaign that is great, that will give you some benefits, you need to consider your audience. Walengwa wako, wateja wako, ni akina nani, wako wapi? Wako mtandao muda gani? Mtandao upo wa kijamii wanaotumia. Pili, business goals. Lengo kuu la biashara yako. J, you want to give better services to your customer, you want to grow brand awareness, generate more sales, or get more people to your site. Ni kwa nini? Ni malengo gani ulionayo ya biashara yako? Unataka kuuza? Unataka watu wakujue? Unataka brand yako ieleweke? Ama ni nini? Alright? Business goals. So, and the next thing you need to consider, social platforms. Ni mtandao wa kijamii upi ambao wateja wako wanatumia? Ni biashara yako ni ipi? Je, ni ya fashion ama biashara yako inagusia udhalishaji ama wewe ni mtu ambaye anauza nguo ama wewe ni mtu ambaye anauza nafaka? Kama biashara yako husika labda unatengeneza video, inabidi uchague ni mtandao upi wa kijamii, basi utatumia. So there are a lot of social media platforms that you can use. So you need to consider which features do they have. Kwamba mimi nataka ni post zangu zitakuwa za video. Je, mtandao wa kijamii ambao nimeuchagua utakuwa na uwezo wa mimi kupost video yangu? Je, unataka kwenda kufanya nini kwenye mtandao wa kijamii? Ni mtu ambaye ni influencer ama wewe ni mtu wa kuuza ama wewe ni mtu wa create a brand awareness? So kuna mitandao ya kijamii tofauti. Unaweza ukachagua moja, jaribu uone kama inafanya kazi, jaribu nyingine, naona kama inafanya kazi, unganisha mbili, chukua ambayo inafanya kazi zaidi, ambayo ina mafanikio zaidi, na uzijaribu kwa wakati mmoja na uendelee mbele. So the platform, the social media platform, right? The last is tone your brand social voice, the tone, your tone of voice. Hapa tunaposema tone of voice, tunarejelea mambo mengi. Ya kwanza ni rangi gani husika huwa unaitumia. For Tanzanians, when you go to Instagram and you see a red thing with a white thing, it is close to Millard Ayo. We always know how Millard Ayo looks like on Instagram, yeah? That is just for an example. So you as a customer, as a business, what kind of tone are you carrying to the people? And tone of voice is all about brand guidelines. How you post, your logo, font and colors, how you reply to messages, how you interact with people online. All of this is brand. Usiwe mtu ambaye akipost kwenye mtandao, leo anapost na rangi hii, kesho design yake ina rangi fulani, leo logo yake ni nyekundu, kesho kutwa ni manjano, kesho kutwa ama mtondogoo unakuta vitu ni tofauti. No, you need to consider your tone of voice. And lastly, what is your success? For you to go online, you need to define your success. Inafaa ujue ya kwamba ulipokuwa unaenda ni nini utakachokitaja kama ni fanikio ama mafanikio ya kampeni uliyoifanya. So if you know your success, you'll be able to actually sit down and say, I carried this campaign, I succeeded. I carried this campaign, I failed. What else can I do? You need to consider. Utafuta ya kwamba ni mafanikio gani ambapo unaweza ni kitu gani utahesabu kama mafanikio kwenye kampeni ambayo unaifanya kwenye mtandao, ili unapokaa chini unaweza ukalinganisha. You can measure yourself, am I growing or decline? What can I do to make me improve, right? So we have several social media that you can use. Name some that you know, but we know Twitter. So Twitter is good for quick conversations and PR. Create a professional looking profile, add an image and a username. Get noticed and join conversation by using relevant hashtag. Twitter ni nzuri kwa mawasiliano ya haraka na ni nzuri kujenga umaarufu, yani PR. Right? So you can use social media on Twitter if you want to give instant communication and a way to interact with your people. And another social media that we have, is Facebook. Have you ever used Facebook for a business? So Facebook is a great for helping customers find you and see what your business is about. 2.5 billion monthly active users on Facebook. You can link it to your main website, add opening hours, contact details, among others. You can change the call to action button from shop now, contact, buy now, among others. So Facebook ni njia mojawapo ambapo unaweza ukawawezesha wateja wako wajue itifaki kuhusu biashara yako, taarifa za biashara yako, wajue unahusika na nini. Sababu kuna watu bilioni 2.5 ambao wako kwenye Facebook kila mwezi. Na unaweza ukaiunganisha Facebook yako na tovuti yako, unaweza ukaongeza muda wako wa kufanya kazi Facebook, na unaweza vile vile ukabadilisha call to action, mwito, button ya mwito. Unaweza ukafanya shop now, contact us now, or buy now. Alright? So let's check another one. Do you know our next social media example we want to mention? Guess it? Alright. Instagram. Right. So Instagram is a great place to draw people attention with visuals. Instagram ni nyumba ya kuonekana. Kama biashara yako ni ya muonekano, unataka watu waone unachokifanya, Instagram ni mji wa maonekano za picha na video fupi. Unaweza ukaeleza watu storia yako, or tell the story of what you are doing using Instagram. You can also follow influencers, brands and people you find interesting. So Instagram ni njia mojawapo ambapo unaweza ukaitumia kwa mvuto sana kwenye biashara yako. Je, umetengeneza Instagram kwa ajili ya biashara yako? Moja wapo tengeneza, ijaribu. Lastly, we want to see is LinkedIn. So LinkedIn nayo ni mojawapo, is one of the recruitment social platform, but you can build professional network and connect with others too. So unaweza ukajitengenezea account yako ya personal ama ukakitengeneza account ya biashara yako kama kampuni. Vile vile unaweza ukahimiza watu ambao umewaajiri pale ili kukufuata LinkedIn. So LinkedIn ni njia mojawapo ambapo unaweza ukajitengenezea brand yako kwenye mtandao. Alright. Taka tusimame hapa kwa muda mfupi, pause for a while to get to know some of the questions that are coming forward, and we may be able to answer them. All right. There is no question coming forth. So if there is no question, we just have a question for you. What are going to be your next steps? Hatua zitakazofuata ni zipi kwako wewe? What are going to be your next step after this particular session? Ni nini ambacho unaenda kufanya tofauti leo? Je, unaenda kutengeneza e-commerce? Unaweza kutengeneza Facebook page, unaenda kutengeneza Instagram page, ama unaenda kutengeneza LinkedIn kwa ajili ya biashara yako? Ni nini ambacho unaenda kutengeneza tofauti? Leo ilikuwa ni somo la saa moja tu. Najua kuna masomo mengi ambayo tutakuwa tunakuletea, lakini tungetaka tukueleze ya kwamba tunayo sehemu, we have a learning portal that you can learn more online for free, na link yetu tumeiweka hapo kwenye chat box, ambapo unaweza ukaenda ukajifunza mengi. Go to that link and learn more for free. That is over 50 courses that are made available for you to learn. All right? And also remember, we are social. Unaweza ukatufuata kwenye mitandao ya kijamii. Unaweza ukatufuata kwenye mitandao yetu ya kijamii ili upate kujua mengi ambayo yanakuja. Tuko Instagram, tumepost link yetu ya Instagram pale, unaweza ukatutembelea Instagram. Vile vile tuko Facebook, unaweza ukatufollow pale Facebook, link yetu ya Facebook tumeipost pale. Vile vile tunapatikana kwenye Twitter. Ukienda Twitter pale utatupata. You can get us on Twitter also, and follow us on Twitter. Let's get to know what did stand out for you. Unapotembelea mitandao ya kijamii pale, tueleze leo, share with us. Let's know with the hashtag Grow with Google on our social media platform. What did stand out for you today? All right? What did stand out for you today? And I want to assure you that for everybody that attended this particular session, we will be offering you a certificate of attendance. So feel free to fill the certificate form. When you fill the certificate form, we will send this one to you in a week's time. And apart from that, do you want to speak to us? Do you want to share something with us? Unataka tueleze jambo? We are happy to get to hear from you. So fill the feedback form and we will be tunataka tusikize kutoka kwako. We want to get some feedback from you. So feel free to fill our feedback form and we will be able to get in touch with you. Okay, let me check if you have any question coming forth. Oh, there is no any other question that has come forth. And therefore, I just want to say thank you so much for coming to our session of today. And it was only an hour session, so feel free to connect with us next time. You can also subscribe to our YouTube channel. I was our lead trainer, Orwa Joseph, joining us from Dar es Salaam, Tanzania, assisted by Frank and also our Evans. So thank you so much for coming to our session. Until we meet again, have a great week.